What up, gang? Welcome to week 8. Predict the script. Man, it's been an interesting week. I'm sure you guys have all seen the news, breaking news, gambling scandal, and everything that's going on in the NBA. Guys, be sure to watch my other video that I just dropped about that. That won't be the last we're hearing of this. This is what happens when gambling becomes legal, What do you expect? It's so easy. So many platforms. It's so easy to bet, so easy to gamble. Money is enticing. Money is addicting. People doing a little hard. People trying to make it come up. It's only natural. Some people are going to try to do some things, But to me, I feel like the league, the powers that be, the 1%, the owners, they always cheat. They always get an edge. They always, do things behind the scenes. Shit, fucking sports is scripted. You know what I mean? They're in on the script for better entertainment for their companies. But God forbid, let somebody else do a little rigging. And now, all things stop. You know what I'm saying? Here comes the FBI. Shit, FBI need to fucking investigate the leagues. The league's the one doing the scripting and the rigging and the lying. But check my other video for my thoughts on that. I'm not going to go there for that. Y'all know what we're here for. Predicting the script, NFL Week 8, the rigged report. Your boy JS. The world is a stage, but we still trying to get paid. What can we do? You feel me? All right, so we had the Thursday night game already happen. The Chargers whooped up on the Vikings, 37-10. Carson Wentz finally came out as Carson Wentz. He looked very bad. They're blaming it on his shoulder. He has an obvious shoulder injury. This is football, man. Next man up, Herbert and them balled out, 37 points. I didn't think they'd lose 2 games back-to-back at home, but I had no dog in that fight. I was not putting no money on it. Didn't trust it. But we're going to get into Sunday slates, and for the first time in about 7 weeks, we're not in London or overseas anywhere. So we're going to start off with my Eagles. Getting some revenge on the Giants. Giants coming to the link. This line, Eagles are 7.5 favorites. It's a lot of points. Dart and Scatterbo been playing good. They line been okay. However, like I said, this is some get back. Jackson Dart, welcome to the link. Welcome to Philly, dickhead. Ain't no way we losing to the Giants again. There's just no fucking way. You know what I'm saying? It's no way. So I'm taking the Eagles, of course. I'll take the money line. I don't play with their spreads. I'm not trying to win by 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 and lose, So it's going to be a money line week. I'll take the Eagles all day, every day. Hopefully they got their offense right. We threw it up on Minnesota. So we'll see. This should be a get right spot. We should be able to come on back and do our thing. And we got our boy back. You feel me? So that should help us, fresh out of retirement. So let's go Birds. You feel me? Let's go Birds. Let's put this whooping on the Giants. I'll take the money line. You can lock it as one of my picks. Get some get right. All right? So everything is right in the world. We got Brandon Graham back. BG back in the building. Yeah, Eagles all day, every day. Go Birds. All right, moving on. We got the Dolphins and the Falcons. Dolphins put up a shit show. They did not fire Mike McDaniels. They did not bench Tua. I guess they just okay with stinking, man. I don't know. Meanwhile, the Falcons just got their ass whipped last week. Told you, they up and down. They iffy. You can't really depend on them. But now they're back at home, 7.5 point favorites. Everything's 7.5 this week. Against the Dolphins, we're looking in the spiral. Penix is banged up, so Kirk Cousins might start. I'm not touching that shit. I'm done with the Dolphins. I'm done with the Jets. If it ain't no firing and no changes being done, I'm done with them. I would take Falcons money line. Of course, they just lost, but won't be one of my picks. I'm done. Mike McDaniels and I've seen enough, and I know you have too. I feel bad for Miami Dolphin fans, but yeah, nothing to report there. I'm out, and that's all I have to say about that. We're moving on to another team I don't want shit to do with. The fucking bum ass Jets are at the Bengals. Bengals are 6.5 point favorites after just whooping up on the Steelers in the icy hot bowl. Flacco getting his feet comfortable over there. Jets don't know if they're rolling out Fields or Tyrod Taylor, who has a knee injury. Just all bad for the Jets, man. It's all bad. They're not firing. Like I said, Woody old ass had to come out and say something against Justin Fields. You know it's bad over there. Bengals outright all day, but they've even been playing bad. No defense. So who knows? Is this the one the Jets gonna muster up a win, or are they gonna lose another one and fire nobody? Shit show. All right. So moving on to games that matter. We have the Browns at the Patriots. Patriots are 7.5 again at 7.5. 7.5 week. 7.5 point favorites against the Browns, who just got a win last week against the bum ass Dolphins. Patriots rolled last week as well. Drake May is looking very comfortable. Everybody's a believer in him. The defense is pretty steady. I mean, to me, this is Patriots all day. I'm not trusting Dylan Gabriel. They still, Stefanski still mum on Shador. Listen, if that's what y'all rolling with, that's what y'all rolling with. You know what I mean? When he get hurt and he get 3 picks, now they're gonna be riding Shador Sanders nuts. You feel me? So this is Patriots all day. I wouldn't be surprised if they blow them out. Browns do got a good defense. I like Judkins as a runner, but the quarterback position and the organization and the coaching needs revamp. So Patriots all day, every day might be one of my picks. Dylan Gabriel winning in New England. Fuck out of here. That ain't no fucking way. All right, moving on. We got the Bills at the Panthers. Panthers won 3 in a row. Bills lost 2 in a row and coming off the bye. Time for Josh Allen to do what he does and whoop ass. 7.5. There's that number. 7.5 point favorites. Not rocking with them spreads. If I'm taking the favorites, I'm taking Buffalo, of course. Also, Andy Dalton will be starting for the Panthers. No Bryce Young. That makes it even worse. Give me the Bills all day, every day. I might move it down to 2.5 just so they can win by 3. I might take the money line. More than likely, I'll probably just money line them. Give me the Bills. It's nothing to discuss. You can have Dowdle. You can have Chuba Hubbard. Bills about to get right. Andy Dalton. Bills. Yeah, it's not much to talk about there. We're going to take Josh Allen all day, every day. All right. Interesting game next. We got the Bears and the Ravens. Ravens coming off their bye. Lamar Jackson is practicing. Is he healthy? We don't know. However, they are 6.5 point favorites against Chicago, who's won, I believe, 3 or 4 in a row. They're getting better. Ben Johnson is really ramping up the offense. Caleb is getting comfortable. So we'll see. It just depends on the health of the Ravens, of course. If Lamar is healthy, I'm taking the Ravens all day, every day. But we don't know. We have to see if he's healthy. Even when he was playing before he got hurt, he wasn't running the ball, effectively. So he looked like he was hurt. So is he still hurt, or did he actually get healed within these 3 weeks? But if the defense of everybody's back and they need to win, they're 1-5. They got to go on a streak if they're going to be in here. So I'll pick Ravens if Lamar plays. Absolutely, give me the Ravens money line. Of course, I wouldn't touch that spread. That might be a little sneaky play. People put money on the Bears 6.5 because everybody thinking that Baltimore, is back, and they may not be officially back. So a little wary, but I will lean Ravens money line if Lamar plays on that one. All right, moving on. We got the 49ers at the Texans. Texans are giving the Niners 2.5. I don't know why they're giving anybody anything. They're 2-4. They stink. But anyway, the 49ers are getting 2.5. Brock Purdy is practicing, but we don't know if he'll play, or will it be Mac Jones again? I believe Pearsall's back. Jennings is back. Kittle is back. Defense is still banged up. No Warner, no Bosa, but A lot of people like the Texans here. D'Amico Ryans at home against his old squad. They got a good defense. They feel like this is a letdown spot for the Niners and the Texans can get a win. I got to see it to believe it. I'm not fucking with this game. Let them have it. If the Texans going to roll on the 49ers, let it go down. Stay away from this one because you're going to think Niners, getting points, yummy, yummy. They're 5-2. And this shit can have some trigonometry going on into it. So be careful. Be careful. You know what I mean? I'm not touching that one. I'm going to leave that one alone. McCaffrey done blew his load last week. 3 touchdowns, went crazy. What they going to do this week? I'm leaving that one alone. Y'all let me know what y'all think for that Texans and the 49ers. All right. Next one. We're going to go to the Buccaneers. We got Baker Mayfield at the Saints. The Aints. The Bucs are giving the Saints 3.5 at home, even though no Mike Evans, no Bucky Irvin, no Godwin. Ibuka is banged up, but they got Tez Johnson playing like a stud. And they got K. Dotton, but Baker's on his MVP run. 3.5-point favorites. I don't like the spread, but I'll take Baker money line. Even banged up over the Saints. Saints stink. I feel like they were on a tank mode all season. However, they are not the worst team in the NFL right now. We thought they would be. Saints are not the worst team. You got the Jets. You got the Dolphins. You got the Raiders. You got the Titans. These teams all stink. Stink. Like, ain't changed the baby pamper in fucking 6 hours. Shit stink with flies following around them. Like, they stink. Like, the baby like, hey, you stink. You stink, you twice, stink. Yeah, they're fucking horrible. So the Saints are probably like the 4th or 5th worst team. However, though, I'm still taking the Bucs. Bucs going into the bye. Baker Mayfield money line. I know a lot of money probably be on the Saints with points, with 3.5 at home against a banged up team. That's a sneaky pick. I like Baker to win the game. Even if it's a division game. I like the money line. Let's see if it be one of my picks. All right. I'm still thinking about that one. All right, moving on. We got the Cowgirls at the Broncos with Bo DB. Cowboys came off a nice win over the Commanders without Jayden Daniels. And the Broncos with a comeback win scoring 33 points in the 4th quarter to beat the Giants. Miraculously. All right, the Cowgirls are getting 3.5 at Denver. Denver's not a sure thing. You know what I mean? Cowgirls can beat them, even with the defense, because their offense is sporadic. Dak's been looking good. Offense is good. Lamb is back. You know what I mean? They just need a defense. So they can hang with the Broncos. They're going to score on the Broncos. You know what I mean? I low-key like the Cowgirls with the 3.5. But, again, Cowgirls win one, lose one, win one, lose one, tie, win, lose, win. So are they finally going to get another win to have 2 in a row? Or are they going to, is this the point where they lose again? You never be sure with the Cowgirls, you know what I mean? But I low-key like the spread for the Cowgirls. I think their offense is potent. But will it be one of my picks? We'll see. We'll see. All right. We got the Titans at the Colts. One of the worst teams in the NFL and one of the best teams in the NFL right now. And the Colts are showing they're for real. There's no stopping them. Steichen, Daniel Jones is revived. Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren. All is right in Indianapolis. All is wrong in Tennessee. Fired their coach. The backup is not doing nothing. They have nowhere to turn right now. They have nowhere to turn. Cam Ward is not clicking. He's not getting it done there. I don't know what they're missing, but they're missing a lot. So Colts are giving them 14.5. I'm not big on the spreads, but we all know the Colts will win that game. Take that spread if you will. But Colts all day, every day until otherwise. It's not really much more I can say about that. All right, and the night game. We got a short week, dude. Short games only because of a big bye. There's about 6 teams on the bye. So we're down to the night game already. We got the Packers at the Steelers, which is going to be a rig. I want to take the Steelers so bad. They were getting 3.5 at first, then they were getting 3 at home. Now they're getting 2.5. People are betting the Steelers. Mike Tomlin as an underdog is great against the spread. When they're underdogs, they win, they cover. They're at home. They're fresh off a loss. They're playing the Packers, Aaron Rodgers' old team. Oh my God, everything is screaming Steelers. But that line is -2.5 for the Packers to be favorites. Who they beat in a dominant fashion? Besides, I think week 1, who did they like just beat dominantly? They're grinding. They're getting wins, but these wins have been grinding. You know what I mean? Against the Bengals, against the Cardinals, 4-point wins. So can they really go into the steel curtain and knock them down? I wish this was a 1 o'clock game, something that wasn't prime time, because I would be Steelers all day. And I still might have to bet the Steelers. Fuck the 2.5. I'll move it up to 3.5 or 4.5. And I'm gonna take some money lines. Aaron Rodgers has to win this game. Like, why do they think? That's why I'm like, the rig is in on this one. It's prime time. Everybody's taking the Packers. I mean, the Steelers with points. With points, who want to take the Packers in Pittsburgh against Aaron Rodgers and their favorites? Like, only like these sports pro guys. All the public is taking Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. So be careful, man. The rig is definitely on that one. The conspiracy phone lines are ringing off the hooks. Be careful. I want to take the Steelers so bad, but be careful. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to talk about that one after. And finally, we have the Monday night game. Commanders at the Chiefs. Chiefs just blew out the Raiders 31-0. Somebody forgot to tell the Raiders that they had a game last week because they did not show up at all. And the Commanders took a lopsided ass whooping against the Cowgirls without Jayden Daniels. There will be no Jayden Daniels this week as well. Mariota will be starting again. Rashee Rice is back. All is well with the Chiefs. Even the referees got their red and white striped uniforms ready to go and their flags ready. It's Chiefs all day. 11.5 favorites. I don't know if they'll cover that. They probably would. They should just run through them, but we'll see if the rig is in. But Chiefs money line. Chiefs definitely to win this. It's nothing to think about. All day, every day. Chiefs are back right. They're gonna rip off a whole bunch of wins. And that's it, man. We only got, limited number of games due to the bye week. We got about 6 teams on byes. And let's predict the script. So I got to find my picks. I see a few that I'm definitely jumping on immediately. Eagles all day. This is the time where we're going to get right, get some get back on the Giants. So give me the Eagles all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Let's see. Who am I going to rock with? Definitely. Give me the Patriots money line. Give me the Patriots money line. Dylan Gabriel, show me. Show me. Even with that defense, we're gonna be closer than you think. But show me, Dylan Gabriel. Show me. All right. Give me the Bills all day, every day. I'm not even thinking twice about it. Bills money line against the Panthers and Andy Dalton. My God, give me the Bills. Hurry up. Hurry up and give me the Bills. Let's see. If Lamar Jackson plays, I'm taking the Ravens money line. I think it'll be a good game, but give me the Ravens money line with Lamar. They got to get a game. They got to get right. He had enough time after the break. Where are they going to go after that? If they lose this in the next game, season over, damn near. Feel me? So give me that. Is that 4? Bills, Ravens, Patriots, and the Eagles. Do I like anybody else? Yeah, I'm going to roll with that. Couple of potentials. This ain't got to be a parlay. Take them separate, whatever. Those bang, 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 bang. All right. Another one, Buccaneers money line. That's a potential. So that's not a guarantee. These are like kind of ones I'm feeling on the side. Buccaneers money line. Cowgirls plus 3.5. Honorable mention bet right there as well. Steelers 3.5. Oh my God, it's gonna be such a rig on that one. Such a rig. And the Chiefs is not losing as well. So if I was just putting something together, I'm just thinking if I would do a parlay, I might do Chiefs. Staying away from that Steelers on the money line because that's a trap. But I would do Colts, Colts, Ravens, Bills, Patriots, Eagles. If I had to throw another one on there, I would throw the Bucks on there. Yeah, let's see what that do. All right, guys, just throwing over some things. Let me know in the comments what you think. Give me some spreads. Also, send me your little 4-team picks. Send me some 14 parlays in the comments. If I like it, I'll put it in. Hey, if it hits, I'll be hitting you up with some Cash App. You know what I mean? But we got to get our gamble on while we can for those who gamble responsibly because the feds is opening up scandal, indictments and arrests is going down. And I'm sure all of these athletes are going to start snitching. Gilbert Arenas snitched, guys. There's no doubt about it. Not to say he wasn't the only one. When they put their name and celebrity likeness on some illegal shit and they get caught, they're snitching. Okay, Chauncey Billups is going to tell. Terry Rozier is going to tell. It's about to be a floodgate of snitching and shit going on with this sports illegal gambling and all of that. So get your bets in while you can, because we'll see how long this lasts or what goes on from it. So I'll keep you posted. Holla at me. It's your boy JS. Week 8 of Predict the Script. I'm out.